So I call this exercise the circle of influence and the circle of concern. The circle of influence is within us, and I also call this our place of personal power. This is where we have control, this is where we have power. And where we don't have control, the circle of concern is usually bigger for us and it's outside. So this is the circle of concern, our place of worry, where our anxieties are. And this is all of the things that we have no control over in life. So even our children might come through us, but they're not of us. We can't control even our children. We can't control the weather. I might want to have a barbecue this afternoon, but actually the heavens have opened. It's not going to happen. So I can be as angry as I like with the rain gods, but I cannot control the weather, somebody else's moods, what somebody else is saying to me. So I have to come back in to the circle of concern, my place of personal power, and this is the place I want to expand. This is the place that I want to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So what can I control? And I had a situation where I was involved in a robbery. I went into a travel agent. I'd been in there a short time. I had £300 in my bag to book a trip. This was many years ago. And the door burst open and robbers came in and they bundled us around the back of the shop. And in that moment, I was remembering this exercise and thinking, I'm so frightened, but there must be something I can do. There must be something I can do. So I went to look at the robbers to see if I could identify them. The girl next to me said, don't do that. She indicated that like bad move. And so I looked away and I was still so frightened. And again, I was thinking of this exercise. There must be something I can do. There is always something that you can do in a situation. And I am a yoga teacher. I had taught a class that morning and I thought, I can breathe, because I realised I was holding my breath and I thought, I can breathe. So I began to breathe deeply, I began to relax, and then to give myself some sense of power in this very disempowered situation, I started screaming in my head, you're leaving, you're leaving, you're leaving. And it seemed within minutes to me that they did leave. I think they got round the corner and the money bags burst and covered them in paint. And the interesting thing about this story is that later on, when the police interviewed us, I said that the whole thing had taken 20 minutes and everybody else said it had taken 35 to 40 minutes. So I'd somehow played with time in my mind by empowering myself and hadn't had the lengthy ordeal that the other people had had. So the ultimate thing in the circle of influence and circle of concern is recognising that there will always be things in life that we have no control over. So let's come back inside and look at what can I change? How can I empower myself? And that may be engaging help from other people, reading books, educating ourselves, continually learning. And that might even be engaging in the ultimate emotional upgrade program, which I think you'll really enjoy. So thanks again for your time.